What up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? Your boy's at home right now. I decided, you know, take off about a month off the road. You know what I mean? Because I'm getting tired of being a company driver, man. Don't get me wrong. I'm getting cheddar, getting enough to pay the bills, but eventually at my age, you know what I mean? I gotta grow. I'm paying for this place. Unlike some lucky individuals who are still staying with their mom, I can't just live off of company pay. You know what I mean? So I'm taking off a month. I'm dedicating about 2 weeks of this 4 weeks I'm home. I'm buying a truck, right? So I've been making some phone calls and I've been getting turned down a little bit. Um, Hold on, let me turn down that TV real quick. So I'll be getting turned down a little bit by a couple dealership I've already gone to. I took about 15 grand in hand, trying to do decent down payment on like a 2013. So they said the money is good. They said 10, 15 grand is good. But then they look at my credit because I got student loans, man. That's what killed me. Student loans kill me, man. So my credit is making it difficult. I found a couple that willing to work with me, but they want a higher down payment. I mean, they want like, I took in about 15%. Some of them looking for 25, 30%, 35. I just can't do that, man. I can't do that. On the 2013, you're looking at $70,000. 35% of that's one hell of a lot of money to just throw down. Anyways, so I started, looking at leasing companies, like quality. First of all, freaking quality never answer their phone. I don't know what it is, man. I've been trying to call them forever. Before I apply, I want some info. I want to call them and get some info first, like through my phone. They haven't been answering, and then I call other places that list, so forth and so on, and nobody's answering. So I'm like, you know what? Wait, some people are answering, give me infos, but still, long story short, I just don't want to risk getting another hit on my credit score, because apparently that's kind of important. I'm trying to make some moves before I'm in my late 20s and 30s, early 30s. I'm trying to make some moves. So this credit hits that I'm getting, I got a credit hit for this place. I got a credit hit for when I got a secure credit card from my bank, when I opened a bank account, when I originally went to talk to the bank about a loan. So, there's all this credit card hits I'm getting. So already it's low credit card score. It's already low wall. You know what I mean? I told my friend the other day, I said, dude, my credit score is worse now that I got a job that actually making money than I did when I was just home smoking weed. That's because I was staying with my mom. I wasn't doing nothing. My credit score was higher then than it is now. But anyways, here's one thing I kind of want to point out, right? So one of those leasing companies I called was Lone Mountain Truck Sales, right? Bro, okay, so I called. So from what I'm reading, when I call and talk to a salesperson, bro, this is what I got out of it, all right? So I went online. They have the categories of truck. They got, Volvos. They even got some Lone Stars. They got a lot of Peterbilts. And I didn't really see a category for Kenworth. Whatever. I'm pretty sure they got some of that. But anyways, on each category, each category I saw, my application was for the 587s because they were like 2014. And then the thing I love about their website is they have the down payment and then the estimated monthly payment. So I'm like, I can work with that. You know what I mean? Because keeping my Audi guy about 15 G's. Man, what's going on over there? Anyways, I got about 15. Damn, there's something really weird going on in this show, man. I'm watching Criminal Minds. There's a guy laying on the bed just shaking, and he's in a courtroom because they're trying to go and bust a judge or something. Anyways, so after looking on Lone Mountain Truck Sale website, right? I know I got the money for really good down payment. To be honest, I have more than enough money for down payment. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look at the category, the 5,000 down, and the estimate was 1,500 a month. I'm like, oh snap! This is what I'm looking for. This is what I need in my life. Okay, I did the application. About 48 hours later, they call me, right? This is the part I don't get. So a salesperson from Lone Mountain Truck Sales called me. He was like, hello. I was like, hello. And then he asked me why. I'm like, yes, sir. Look, I'm interested in a 587, a Peterbilt. He's like, yeah. I was reviewing your application, so forth and so. So everything was good, right? The first 30 minutes. The first 30 seconds to a minute, everything was good, right? But here's where they got me, bro. Okay. The truck, you pay it off at the end of your lease, right? I think there's a couple change. The point is, you lease with them. You pretty much your lease lasting for however long it takes for you to pay off that truck, and after you pay it off, you get the truck. So I was asking questions like that, right? Because the category I was looking at, they were going for about $62,000. This was like a 2013-14 Peterbilt. So me knowing I bust my ass out here for my money, so I was like, it's all good for the small talk. I know you're trying to do a pitch over here, but let me get to the important stuff. So I was like, excuse me, sir, I noticed that online you guys stated that your warranty is for 6 months or 50,000 miles. Is that correct? He's like, yeah, we warranty some of the trucks. I was like, whoa. I'm like, sir, it didn't say some of the truck online. It says we warranty for 6 months or 50,000 miles. He was like, well, that's just some of your trucks. It all depends. This is what the guy told me, right? So I keep going and pushing the button. I was like, so what do you mean some of the trucks? By the way, this was like 5 and 10 minutes into the conversation already when I brought up this warranty thing. He was like, well, like some of the trucks may get the warranty, some of them don't. But all of them come forward with a catastrophic warranty. I was like, okay, what does that mean exactly? So this is where it changed, right? So the representative of Lone Mountain Truck Sales, he started getting mad, bro. He was like, well, how much money do you have saved for repairs? I was like, bro, I got $10,000 in my savings, right? And that is in case I do have to make repairs. I know I have to make repairs, right? Then he said, if you got that money, then you shouldn't have a problem making a repair in the first 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks of getting the truck from him. I was like, sir, I don't think there's anybody in their right mind who is willing, who goes by a truck knowing and intentionally knowing that this truck is going to break down in the first 2 weeks of getting it after I dropped $5,000 down. He was like, well, you have to be willing to make repairs. I was like, well, I understand I got to be willing to make repairs. That's what comes with owning the truck. I've done my research, man. I'm not just like, I'm a youngster in this business. Don't get me wrong. I give a shout out and respect to all the veterans out there that have been doing it for 10, 15, 20 years, dude. I'm struggling right now. I'm going on 2. You know what I mean? But he's like, well, you got to be able to do repairs. I said, so I know. But let me ask you, do you guys actually maintain your trucks while they're in the yard waiting to be sold? Waiting to be sold. He was like, well, we inspect the truck. I was like, look, inspecting the truck is good, but it's not the same as maintaining the truck, because they got this truck sitting out there, right? And then like some of the pictures they got out there, bro, you can see rust on the frame, the interior be all fucked up, and a whole bunch of, dude, just by the pictures alone was not enticing. Like some of the tires are definitely not virgin. That's one thing I want. If I'm gonna put down $5,000, or if I'm gonna lease for X amount of years, I want to make sure that my tires are at least virgin tires or close to it. That way I don't have to go bam. Let's see, we're looking at 500 each. I'm not looking at dropping about $3,500 the first month of getting the truck just on tires. And then he was like, well, sir, do all you respect. If you are not willing to fix the truck your first 2 weeks of getting it, then I don't feel comfortable of doing business with you. I was like, look, first of all, I don't think I'm comfortable doing business with you either, since I know now A, you don't maintain your trucks, you inspect your truck. I understand. Inspect, yeah, okay. You inspect your truck, but you gotta at least be willing to maintain the truck. So they got me thinking that they are knowing and intentionally selling people some shitty ass trucks out of there, man, because they know you're desperate, right? And once you drive off that lot, once you already signed that lease, bro, my opinion is you stuck with that truck. I don't think there's a return policy in that motherfucker. I really don't think there's a return policy on the trucks. So I don't know what WTF they're doing over there, man, at Lone Mountain Truck Sales. But it's either that guy was too brutally honest or he was just a really bad salesman, man. You gotta be a really bad salesman for you to give a pitch like that. You know, you're telling the buyer or a potential customer that he gotta be willing to do, you know, work on the trucks for the first 2 weeks. Bro, he should at least be like, look, we maintain the truck, we inspect the truck, but you gotta expect something to break down the first 6 months. You know, something like that, man. Something like that would have made me a little bit comfortable. So, but the first 2 weeks, I'm not gonna do it, and I hope you don't do it, man. I got money saved, man. I got money saved for repairs, but that's not what I was looking for. I was not looking for somebody to tell me that I gotta go and repair a truck the first 2 weeks. Oh, and then on the so-called warranty was for catastrophic warranty only, meaning if when you get it the first 6 months, that engine blow up in your face, maybe the motor catch on fire and the frame break in half, you know, they will cover that. But if you're driving down the street, the fifth wheel come off, the tires blow off, the AC go off, whatever, you got that. That's on you, bro. That is on you. So I'm like, nah, you know what? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. So y'all open your eyes, man, before you rush to Lone Mountain Truck Sales, man, because they're straight up out there hustling people. And this is why I always call people before I do an application, because what y'all don't understand, every time they do, like some of them will do a soft inquiry, but some of them will do a hard inquiry, regardless of what it is. Every time somebody check your credit score, bro, it goes down. So please call them first. Get some verbal information on the phone before you fill that out. Before you fill it out, man. Cause like that's my problem. I got the money set for a really good down payment, but my credit is under 500. You know, I think one of my viewers there on the other video was asking me what my credit is. My credit is under 500, and it's not because I've never had no credit card. It's all my student loans. But then with the student loans, I did that. Like I told you earlier, I got this place. It's just people checking. That's what bringing it down, man. So I'm gonna go out there, dude. I'm gonna go out there. Right now, the company I'm with, man, it's pretty solid. But I'm thinking, man, I gotta find me something. Or if I go, I might just. I don't want to do it, man, but I might just go and go ahead and get a lease truck from my company, since they be trying to give me a truck for the last like 3-4 months. I've got like 4 offers on 4 different trucks, but I don't want it, man, because they want me to pay. I mean, they're asking me to pay up to $1,000 a week. For what? Like, for what? What do I really have to gain by leasing a truck from you? Right now, I'm a company driver. I don't pay for nothing, right? So all I'm doing is getting bread and you get my time. If I do that, you're getting too much bread and I got to pay for gas, tag. Oh, come on, man. That's too much. That's too much. But on the downside, I will give me like a $300-$400 raise. So I don't know, man. Anyways, man, y'all, please do a phone call first. Do your research, man, before you go hop and lease on somebody. By the way, equality, answer your phone, bro. Answer your phone. You know what? Nah, answer your phone. That's one. And second, people, do some research on quality as well, because I heard the safety suck. You know, I heard the safety is pretty bad. I've read some reviews that don't make them shining so much. I know a lot of brothers on the YouTube community going through with quality or whatever, man. But y'all do your thing, man. Your boy's out.